Alright, so I just want to start this one off by saying this was not my original plan for today in catch-up week, because this movie is still pretty new, but anyways, I saw it with a buddy of mine who texted me just randomly going, hey, you want to go see Zootopia 2 tonight? And I'm like, sure, why not? And so we went to go see it. Now, this wasn't the Disney sequel I was preparing for, because I was preparing for a different one, which you will see uploaded on the channel tomorrow. But let's talk about Zootopia 2 while I've got you here. I think that this is a really fun movie. I think it actually builds upon the world of the original very well, and it does a really good job of being a sequel to the original. I think that they really build upon the world, they add more to it, and they really point out some stuff that you didn't notice when watching the first one. And then when you see the post-credit scene that there is in this movie, you're like, wait, I haven't seen any of those either. So, like, they're still either on purpose or on accident, but they definitely have a plan for these sequels, which also makes it way more interesting and fun, because if they already had plans for sequels, that means that the sequels are probably going to be better than if they did not have a plan for a sequel. So just seeing the start of that already really gets me interested and excited for the future of this potential franchise. Or it's already a franchise, but future potential installments of the film. But let's get into the actual story, which I just now realized I haven't really talked about. It follows, once again, our two lead detectives, or I guess they're just officers, but they sure act like detectives, as they solve another conspiracy in Zootopia, this time dating back to its creation. And I think that this was a really solid little twist. It was a good time. I really enjoyed the story and the suspense, mystery, thriller aspects of it all, while still being family friendly and animated. So I think that the story is actually really strong and maybe even slightly better than the original. So I'm giving a hand grenade score here. Now, the animation, I must say, it is very pretty. It's very cool. But one thing that I do like a lot in my animated films is taking full advantage of the animated format by swapping around the visual style and the art style of the film. And I don't think that this movie really dives deep enough into its animated prowess. Sure, all of the characters are cartoon animals, but once again, they made Lion King live action. You gotta differentiate it even more so to make it fully animated. I do think that had this done with a little bit of what the Bad Guys 2 did, I think it'd be better. But it is still really solid because the animation is still gorgeous and well made. So it's a hand grenade score, but it could be way more explosive and dynamic. Directing, I thought it was pretty well directed. I thought it was well paced. I was really intrigued by the mystery of it all, and I do think it has some character moments, and I just think it's really well directed. So I'm giving another hand grenade score here. The voiced cast I thought all did very well. I assumed a character was a bad guy based on who the voice actor was, because I'm like, there's no way they have this big of a name for this and he's not going to be a villain. And then I was right, and so I'm like, curses my intuition. But the best part was, I didn't know why he was the villain. I just knew he was the villain, and the why for it was nice. Nice little twist, change of pace. So I enjoyed that. I enjoyed this voice cast. I thought they were really solid, so I'm going to give another hand grenade score here. Overall, expectations and experience, this was actually better than I expected. I was not expecting too much, and I was quite surprised by what I got, because this was a better film than what I was expecting. I really enjoyed it. I had a blast, and that's all you can really say sometimes with a film like this. So I'm going to say that this is a certified hand grenade movie. I cannot recommend this enough. I thought it was really fun. I think it's worthwhile. It's a good little 108-minute feature, and so I do recommend you go check it out. So that's pretty much all I have to say for today. I hope to see you guys again soon. But if you enjoyed, leave a like, comment down below your thoughts and opinions on Zootopia 2 if you've seen it or are planning on seeing it. Subscribe if you haven't already, and other than that, I'll leave you guys to it. Till next time, bye.